By 8 o'clock, it's starting to get good. Just that one bear that Trevor spotted way up there. We lost him though. We think he's just up in the trees though. There's still quite a bit of sun though, so I think the bears aren't going to come out until literally just the last second, which is inconvenient for us, but that's how it goes. Trevor's just back checking. You can see him right there actually. His neon gun cover. He's just checking that other side behind us. We're kind of hoping that one goes back. We're hoping we see one in that same spot that Trevor spotted his 2 nights ago. The, whatever we're calling it. Wolf, what are we calling that place? Wolf Mountain? Wolf something? Wolf Ridge?
Yeah, Wolf Ridge.
Wolf Ridge. We're hoping something comes out there because I think we got a better game plan. Last time it winded us, so I think this time we're going to go straight in the bottom. We just weren't paying attention to the wind. We were just excited. We hadn't seen a bear. That was the first bear all season, so I think we were just too excited.
That's a wrap on day 4. We did some glassing, saw a bunch of stuff. We saw one bear, it was just way too far to make a run for it. We're just going to get some sleep and get ready for tomorrow. Get up at it real early.
Alright, it's morning of day 5. It's kind of chilly, but the sun's just rising. We've been out here for a few hours. We got out here before dark, just making sure that if any bears were moving, we'd catch them right at first light. Seen a few deer, a few elk, but haven't seen any bears. It's actually mostly just been me glassing. Trevor's had some diabetic issues. He had to change his sight and his, I don't know what all the pieces and parts are, but it didn't look good.
So my sensor is went kaput, so I'm recharging it, and I am trying to clean the connections and make sure that it's going to have a solid connection so it doesn't do this again with an alcohol wipe or 2. So we spent the morning glassing. It's kind of heated up. It's kind of midday. We are gonna go down in and try some predator calling in areas where we've seen bears before. I definitely think there were some high parts to my calls and definitely some low parts.
Sometimes I wasn't super sure if it was a dying deer or a dying goose or both.
Maybe. I'm just serving the full platter.
Yeah, there you go. It's like there's a deer here, there's an elk, there's a goose, a rabbit, whatever you want, it's all here. Come grab it. Well, I think we're gonna move on from this spot. I'm gonna be on deck next. This is what we gotta cross. If you can see it, our camp's just back there on the far ridge. Trevor's low, so we're taking a quick break. What are you having?
Strawberries and cream oatmeal.
Packet.
Shot.
Just a shot. He's gonna shoot it. Oh, he's just going for it. Is that all one go?
Not quite. Couldn't fit it all.
The things you do when you're low, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
Best part, saves water too.
Except it sucks it from your bones when you eat it. No, we're almost.
That was actually not that bad,
really?
honestly.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to do that a lot more.
Okay, good. Well, I won't be joining you, so. We're almost to the top here. The spot we want to call is like perfect. There's like a basin on one side and basin on the other side. There's kind of a perfect little pinch point. And hopefully calling down in it, it's going to bring up something.
That literally solves my problem.
Did it?
I was triple arrows down, and now I'm perfectly stable.
Wow.
Look at that. Oatmeal is the way to go.
Oatmeal a day keeps the diabetes away. Right?
Oh, well, it's a little late for that, unfortunately.
Alright, well, we're going to keep heading up. Alright, we're just running after this bear. It took a dive into the trees, so we're gonna try and cut it off. We don't have a lot of time. If any of you, if you've ever hunted bears before, you'll know they're so unpredictable. They're not like deer or elk. Hopefully, cut him off before he gets back into the timber. There's one more clearing he has, and there's just a ton of timber for as far as the eye can see. So we're gonna kill this bear. We just bumped a bull. He was right here. We're about 350 from the bear. Well, that bear put the slip on us. So we're not super sure what to do. We bombed down the hill pretty quick. We kind of got into the right spot. The wind was really great. We bumped that bull elk. And then as soon as we started getting close, there wasn't, I guess there's little dips, but like the wind just swirled when it shouldn't have. It was the whole face of the mountain started going up, and then it switched and started going down, and then it started going sideways. It just was ridiculous, and I think he winded us.
Must be something about the small canyon or whatever that we were in.
Something, I don't know. We tried calling, but that didn't work. I don't know what it is, but it seems like in my experience, the brown bears, or just the color-phased ones, it seems like they don't like the call for some reason. Probably isn't true at all, but for some reason that's been my experience. I don't think I've ever had a brown one come in on a call.
Oh.
They always just run away, they've always ran away. So just because of that superstition, I didn't really want to call, but we tried it once. All hope was lost, and it didn't do anything. So the good news, though, is that it's almost prime time.
That's true.
A bear was already out. I don't know how that bear is surviving in this heat. It's the crazy wind that's cooling him down. We are at probably the last spot for the evening. We are quite far from camp, but we feel pretty good about this spot. Sun's starting to set. We've done a little bit of glassing since that bear got away from us. We got this super deep canyon that nothing really wants to go down or come out of, it seems like. It seems pretty deep and gnarly. And then just to our right, we have this hillside that super green and luscious, and it's like 300 yards, so if something comes on there, we can shoot it. So that's just kind of the game plan. We're just hanging out for probably just a few more minutes, trying to glass, see if we see anything, and then I think we might do a little bit of calling to see if we can get anything out of this canyon, and then start working our way back towards camp. It's quite a ways over there. Alright, well I think that's a wrap on day 5. We're just gonna still hunt our way back to the tent. We got quite a ways to go, so yeah, quite a ways. So we'll see you in the morning. Well, it's the evening of day 6. We haven't updated you in a little bit. We spent the morning glassing, didn't see much we just had a big push last night to try to get back to camp. So it wasn't super productive this morning, but we were able to get some glassing in. We just didn't see much. So it's super hot today, so we went down to the creek and took some hippie showers, washed some clothes, and kind of let everything dry out. So we're out here again. We kind of have a really good plan, and we're pretty excited about it. We're gonna get in some bears again, and instead of trying to stalk in on them, we're gonna just get close to them and we're gonna call them in, because we know that calling works. We've called bears in here before. We've stalked in on bears before, but for some reason, this specific little canyon, the wind is just so unpredictable that there's just no way. So, got a few days left. We're gonna get 2 bears. That is the plan. That is the goal. We have high hopes. Morale is high. Always. So, we're gonna do some glassing. We're kind of at a different angle, different spot, but still the same canyon. And as soon as we see a bear, we're gonna get some good footage of it for you, and then we're gonna go kill the thing. So that's definitely a blondie, though, isn't it? I mean, it might look a little smaller, but
maybe it's the same one as yesterday.
All right, well, we're running, trying to catch up to this bear. He's pretty far. He's at about like 2 miles from where we glassed him up. It's Blondie. He's not huge, but if we can get there in time, he's in a really good spot to kill him. Bad news. We lost Trevor. I guess he was going low, and there's not a lot he can do. The only thing he can do is stop and eat. We're about a mile from the bear right now, and it's getting dark fast. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it in time. I don't know what to do. I think I can make it in time, but Trevor's low, and I lost track of him way back there, so as much as I really want Goldie, he's got this beautiful coat. It's almost white. I think I gotta go back. I think the last thing I want is bear down and Trevor down at the same time. I'm probably like 700, 800 yards from him, from the bear. And I got probably 20 minutes shooting light. I so badly want to go just shoot that bear. That's how it goes. If he goes low, he stays low, it can be really dangerous. He can go unconscious and not be responsive, and if I don't force feed him or just basically shove sugar down his throat, then he could die. And it's kind of, time is of the essence if he goes unconscious. So I'm turning back.
For those of you that don't know, Cade could have been a collegiate endurance runner. That is not me. Keeping up with this fool keeps me winded.
How's your blood sugar? Made it back to Trevor.
I don't know.
He was going low.
I munched on a bunch of food while I ate, and that didn't really help my breathing.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm triple arrows down. Let's see if we can.
Meaning you're going down?
Meaning I'm going down fast, which means I need to eat more.
Which means you need to stop running. Which means it's dangerous if you keep running. Right?
Yeah. Oh. It's a good thing I got my oatmeal. And a few other snacks.
That's how it goes sometimes.
You know what, though? I honestly think tomorrow I like our chances with
Yeah.
trying to find him.
I mean, we've seen him in the same spot, or at least pretty close to the same spot, twice now.
Yep.
Blood sugar strikes again, huh?
I munched down like 3 granola bars before that whole thing. Apparently I needed to eat 6.
As soon as we spot a bear,
I go
you gotta like,
start munching.
you gotta down 4 of those stupid oatmeals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's part of the game though. It's a lot harder to kill bears when you got more than just the weather, the terrain, your exhaustion, daylight. It's pretty hard with all just those, but throw blood sugar in there
It's rough.
and it's quite a bit harder.
It's not impossible though.
We've done it before, many times. We'll do it again. Just this time, we got you guys along for the ride, which is another thing that makes it even more difficult. We got a lot of stuff against us, but we'll get there.
We're getting better.
We'll get one. We'll get 2. I think we might have 3 separate bears that we thought were Goldie. I think it might just be the genetics in here. I think, but I don't know. Because I feel like Goldie was much bigger than that bear.
I did think Goldie.
That bear wasn't huge.
But it's also like quite a bit further than the first time we saw him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, honestly, I'd say that was like a medium-sized bear, if that. Like he definitely wasn't
A monster.
a monster.
Yeah.
And then same thing with that like chocolate bear that almost had that gold hinge that we thought was Goldie for a second. But then when we got a little closer look, it wasn't. And then there's Goldie that was huge and
Yeah.
shiny.
They just all have that.
Yeah, that kind of beautiful
you want.
gold. I just want a color phase bear. But that gold blonde color, with the brown legs. It's starting to rain on us,
I
huh?
just felt a raindrop. Yes, I did.
Oh crap. I hope we don't get rained in again like last time. We had a heck of a hike though. That was a good little evening run.
The plan for tomorrow. Wake up super early, go back, or we can
Go back here? Right here? No.
I'll stay the night. We could just rough it under a tree.
I don't have any food, dude. I've been out of food since noon.
I got food.
Ate 3,000 calories before noon.
Oh my goodness.
That bear's a tank. Look at him. He just walked over that tree. Well, we got another crazy turn of events.